Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. And yes, we have some news from the Las Vegas Raiders. They're signing receiver Willie Snead to a one-year contract. And a couple things about this. I mean, one, this is, a solid pickup by the Raiders. Obviously, they let Aguilar go to the Patriots. So they needed to bring in another receiver. Would not be surprised if they do look to acquire an additional receiver, but this was a move that definitely needed to be made. But what's surprising for me is that the Baltimore Ravens allowed Willie Snead to go without having what seems like a replacement plan. As they've reached out to numerous receivers, Juju Smith-Schuster chose to go back to Pittsburgh on a lower salary than what the Baltimore Ravens offered him in terms of, I believe that they said the Ravens offer was the highest contract. I know the Ravens, they also showed interest in Sammy Watkins. That didn't work out. They've been linked to guys like Kenny Holiday. It's Kenny Holiday, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's receivers are turning down the Ravens offers left and right. So you think that they'd at least make a more of an effort to retain their own. But they're gonna have to get some guys to come in and catch for Lamar Jackson. 'Cause it doesn't matter how good you are, you're gonna need some receivers who can, get open. And yeah, it's looking like the Ravens are trying to take the route that the Patriots took last year, which is not good. That being said, yeah, this is a solid pickup for the Ravens, and we'll see. Now that they've got another receiver that they can put in the slot, that's been pretty productive throughout his career. And just to recap his career, his best season came in 2016, I believe. Yeah, 2016, where he had 72 catches for 895 yards and 4 touchdowns when he was in New Orleans. And so, really, his first 2 years with New Orleans in terms of actually getting on the field in 2015 and 2016 were his best 2 years of his career. He had a pretty solid year in 2018 as well, where he started 10 games, had 62 catches for 651 yards and a receiving touchdown. Last year, he started 8 games, had 33 receptions for 432 yards and 3 touchdowns, which is not huge by any means. But when you look at the guys on the Ravens receiving roster, I mean, Hollywood has not lived up to the hype. At least not yet. He probably can use another receiver or two to take up the attention off of him. I think that would help him out in his progression. But yeah, I mean, Willie Snead on some days. I mean, obviously they have Mark Andrews at the tight end position. He's pretty good. But yeah, they're going to need some more pass catching weapons for Lamar Jackson. Otherwise, he's just going to have to keep scrambling. And yeah, that's not going to be able to get them to their ultimate goal, which should be a Super Bowl. So yeah, but for the Raiders, this is a good solid pickup, and we'll see where they move from here. Will they look to add anyone perhaps via the draft at the position? What moves they'll make from here? We'll see. But of course, as the news continues to break, I'll be sure to bring it to you. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and take care.